Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my channel. It's Iska Star. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. I am going to be doing this short tutorial on faux lettering. And when I say faux lettering, I mean making your handwriting look like it was done with a brush pen or like it's brushed lettering. So I am just going to quickly let you know what I'm using here. I have these Stabilo pens. I think that's how you say it, but they are my new favorite pens. They write so finely. They write finely. I don't know. Anyway, they come in so many different colors, and they're smooth. I love them so much. So anyway, to get started with your faux lettering, what you need to do basically is just know how to write in cursive. I don't know about you, but when I learned how to write cursive, I must have been, I don't know, second or third grade, I guess. And I will not reveal how long ago that was, but it's been a while. And back then I went to a school that was like a magnet school or something like that. And they taught us a style of cursive that was called Danielian. And so, yeah, I don't know what you learned when you were at school, but I'm sure most of us who were born in the 80s up until probably the early 90s have all learned cursive. I have heard that they do not teach cursive in school anymore, which is very strange to me because of course, I'm a huge fan of hand lettering and a huge fan of the written word and writing letters and sending mail. So when you are writing out anything that you would like to do using this faux lettering technique, you just use whatever cursive that you were taught. So like I was taught the Danielian style, and so that's what I use. And you can do it as big or as small as you want. And you want to pay attention to, as you are writing out your cursive letters, where your downstroke is. So in this F, I go up and then down and then up and then do a little curly Q. So on the down slope, you want to draw an extra little line going down the down slope on each letter. So on the A, the downslope is around this round circle and along the side of the A, and you get the idea for each one. So you just kind of have to think about it as you're doing it and pay attention to which line is the downslope. I think it's usually along the left side of your cursive handwriting. I think sometimes like on the A or on a U, you'll have a downslope on the right side to, box that letter in. And so with this faux lettering, you just do that for every single letter. And like I said, you can do it as big or as small as you want. You can use any kind of pens. You can use markers, you can use watercolors, you can use paints, you can use anything, markers, anything. This works with even just using basic Crayola markers. So once you finish doing the downslope extra line for each letter, there's like a million different things that you can do, and I'm going to give you a few examples here. Like for this one, I am going to color it in. So for each downslope section or each little block, I'm going to color it in and make it dark so that it truly looks like I was using a calligraphy pen to write out this cursive and to make it look like it was brushed onto the page. So when you're doing an upstroke when you're writing, it's going to be really fine and thin, and when you do your downstroke, it's kind of like the tip of your pen or your marker or even a paintbrush. It's going to spread out a little bit and have a wider mark on the page. So it just gives it that look to kind of fake it and make it look like you actually were using a brush instrument to do this lettering. And so that's basically it. I mean, it looks fancy and it looks, difficult. And when I first saw people doing it, I didn't actually see the process. I would just see it in people's planners or on hand letter signs or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. I could tell it wasn't, done with a brush, but I just, couldn't figure it out until I watched a tutorial on it myself. And I was just like, how genius is that? I mean, I didn't even think about it. So, like I said, you can do this many, many different ways. You can, when you're putting your line on the downstroke, you can make it a line. You can keep it connected. You can just kind of separate it out from each letter instead of connect. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying, but when you see it, when you see me do it on this page, you will know what I'm saying. So in that blank space in between your actual cursive and the line that you put on the downstroke, you can color it in, you can put lines, you can decorate inside of there, you can even, you do it in pencil first and erase inside of that negative space so that it really, and just leave it blank so that it just looks like there's that negative space there. I mean, you can just experiment and do whatever your mind can creatively come up with when it comes to lettering. And you can use colors, you can give it an ombre style, and do it dark on the top, light on the bottom, or light on the top, dark on the bottom. There's no limit to, once you get this downstroke, adding the line on the downstroke, I mean, there's just no limit to what you can do with this. And it's so fun. And if you are doing bullet journaling or you're interested in hand lettering your own framed signs or anything like that, it just has a really cool look to it. And it's easy to do and it's fun. So I hope this little tutorial helped you guys out. And right here, you can see that I'm going through just several different styles and just showing you some different ways that you can do this. And I'm just going to let it speed up. And that's all that I have to say, and I just appreciate you guys so much watching my channel and subscribing and checking me out on Instagram. And so I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.